Welcome to this journey of discovery, where we'll uncover how you can achieve everything you desire in life. Yes, everything. I know it sounds bold, but trust me, it's possible. And today, I'm going to show you how. We're about to dive deep into the mindset, the strategies, and the practical steps that can propel you towards greatness. Whether you're struggling with career goals, personal dreams, or life fulfillment, this video is for you. Now, achieving everything doesn't mean doing everything at once. It means becoming the master of your own destiny. It means taking control of your life and setting yourself on a path of success and fulfillment. Are you ready? Let's begin. The power of belief. First things first, nothing happens without belief. If you don't believe you can achieve something, you won't even take the first step toward it. Think about it for a moment. Do you believe in your potential? Do you genuinely feel that you are capable of achieving your biggest goals? If not, that's okay. Many of us have been conditioned to doubt ourselves. Society often places limits on us from a young age, telling us what we can or can't do. But here's the truth. These limits are only in our minds. We are far more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. When you believe, you create a mental shift that opens up a world of possibilities. Consider this example. Roger Bannister, the first man to run a mile in under 4 minutes. Before he achieved this feat, it was widely believed that no human could do it. Doctors even said it was physically impossible. But Roger believed differently. He visualized himself breaking that barrier every single day, and eventually, he did. Not long after, many others followed because Roger shattered the belief that it couldn't be done. If you don't believe you can achieve something, you've already lost the battle. Belief is what turns dreams into reality. As Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So how do you cultivate belief? Start by taking note of your past victories, no matter how small. Maybe you've overcome personal challenges or achieved something in your work or studies. Each success you've had in the past proves you're capable of achieving more. Every time doubt enters your mind, remind yourself of those wins. Write down what you want to achieve and visualize it as if it's already yours. Visualize success every single day, and slowly but surely, that belief will grow stronger. Setting crystal clear goals. Once you've established belief, the next step is goal setting. This is where most people get stuck. They have vague ideas of what they want, but they don't define it clearly enough. Without clarity, your goals remain a distant dream. So what do you truly want to achieve? Let's look at some examples. Instead of saying, I want to be successful, break it down. What does success look like for you? Maybe it's starting your own business, writing a book, becoming a top performer at your job, or building meaningful relationships. Now get even more specific. Let's say your goal is to start a business. Ask yourself, what kind of business? What industry? How much revenue do you want to generate in the first year? By when do you want to launch it? The more specific you get, the more you will set yourself up for success. Think of it like setting out on a road trip. If you don't know where you're going, you could end up anywhere. But if you have a clear destination, you can map out the best route to get there. Your goals work the same way. Break your big goals down into smaller, actionable steps. Let's stick with the example of starting a business. Your first step could be researching the market, identifying your target customers, or creating a basic business plan. Once that's done, the next step might be securing funding or setting up a website. Each small step you take brings you closer to the ultimate goal. Another example, if your goal is to get fit, don't just say, I want to get in shape. Instead, define it clearly. For instance, I want to lose 15 pounds in the next 3 months by working out 4 times a week and following a healthy diet. Once you have clarity, it becomes much easier to take action. And remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. You're not wishing here, you're creating a roadmap. Mastering the art of focus. Distractions are everywhere in today's world. We live in an age of information overload with social media, emails, notifications, and endless content pulling at our attention. The ability to stay focused has become a rare and powerful skill. So, let me ask you, what's currently distracting you? Is it social media, Netflix, negative influences? Maybe it's the endless to-do list that keeps you busy but not productive. You need to be ruthless about eliminating distractions that don't serve your goals. Focus means learning to say no to the things that pull you away from your dreams. Let's say your goal is to learn a new skill, like playing the guitar. Instead of spending an hour mindlessly scrolling through your phone, dedicate that time to practicing. Set a timer for 30 minutes and give it your undivided attention. You'll be surprised at how much you can accomplish when you focus deeply, even for a short amount of time. One method that works wonders is called the Pomodoro technique. This involves working in short bursts, usually 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, you take a longer break. This keeps your mind fresh and your focus sharp. Think of focus as a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. And remember what Steve Jobs said, focus is about saying no. High achievers don't spread themselves thin. They focus on what truly matters and cut out the rest. It's time to ask yourself, what do you need to say no to in your life? What are the distractions that are holding you back from achieving everything you want? Consistency is key. If focus is the engine that drives success, consistency is the fuel. Achieving your goals is not about working hard for a week or a month. It's about showing up day in and day out, even when you don't feel like it. Think about this. When you plant a seed, you don't expect it to grow overnight. You have to water it, nurture it, and give it time. Consistency is what turns that seed into a tree. Success works the same way. Every small, consistent effort adds up over time. Take the example of fitness. If your goal is to get in shape, it's not about doing one killer workout. It's about showing up consistently to exercise, even when you're tired or busy. Over time, those consistent workouts will lead to transformation. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. She didn't become a success overnight. She faced numerous rejections from publishers, but she kept writing. She stayed consistent in her pursuit of success, and eventually, her persistence paid off in a monumental way. Consistency is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who give up along the way. As Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once said, success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come. So ask yourself, are you showing up consistently for your goals? Embracing failure. Let's talk about failure. Most people are terrified of it. They see failure as the end, as a sign that they aren't good enough or that their dreams aren't achievable. But here's the truth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Every successful person you look up to has failed. Steve Jobs was fired from his own company, Apple, before he came back to revolutionize the industry. Oprah Winfrey was told she wasn't fit for television. Michael Jordan, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, didn't even make his high school varsity team on his first attempt. Failure isn't something to avoid, it's something to embrace. Think of failure as feedback. It's life's way of telling you, not yet, but keep going. The question is not whether you'll fail, you will. The real question is, how will you respond? Will you give up, or will you learn from it and keep pushing forward? Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed thousands of times before he succeeded. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Failure is simply a stepping stone towards success. Every time you fail, you're one step closer to achieving your goals. Taking massive action. At this point, you've learned the importance of belief, goal setting, focus, consistency, and embracing failure. But none of that matters unless you take action. And not just any action, massive action. If you want to achieve everything in life, you need to go beyond the ordinary. Taking massive action means doing what others won't. It means putting in the effort, even when it's uncomfortable. It means going the extra mile when others stop. You see, most people want success, but they're not willing to do what it takes to get there. They're waiting for the right time or the perfect conditions. But here's a secret, there's never a perfect time. You have everything you need right now to start taking massive action. Stop waiting for permission and start making bold moves. If your goal is to start a business, take action today. Whether it's researching the market, making a call, or setting up a meeting. If your goal is to get in shape, start by doing that first workout or preparing that first healthy meal. It's time to ask yourself, what massive action will you take today? Don't overthink it, just take the first step. Bold action has a way of creating momentum, and once you have momentum, there's no stopping you. The time is now. Here's the final truth. The time is now. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start. There will never be a perfect time. If you keep waiting, you'll be waiting forever. You have everything you need right now to start achieving your dreams. Believe in yourself, set clear goals, focus relentlessly, stay consistent, embrace failure, and take massive action. These are the keys to achieving everything in life. Your future is in your hands. So, what will you do with it? Thank you for joining me on this journey. Now it's time to take action. The journey to achieving everything in life is not an easy one, but it's worth every step. Go out and make your dreams a reality.